Red, blue, purple light, friends. Red, blue, purple light, friends. Facts. Red, blue, purple light, friends. Red and blue, purple light, friends. Facts. You can get to know the ledger, sacrilegious Sunday to Melanin Monday. You can get to know the ledger, my love. Just open your third eye on Thursday. Lord, the food, the art, the clothes, the Vatican's getting exposed fast. We put the show on the road. You better stay on your toes. I was till the land, focused on the ego. Then I opened my heart, let go of the ego. Grand after grand, I'm stacking up these C notes. Facts, facts, yeah. We gon' put this shit on our back. Facts, facts. We in your city, pull up where we at. Facts, facts. Peace, love and light. Peace, love to the family. Peace, love and light to the family. Peace, love and light to the family.
These days and time, black man, is going to be the time that you have been waiting for. You came here for a reason. Whatever pressure, whatever adversity, whatever the fuck you feel, I don't know what you feel, but whatever you may be feeling is going to push you, and it's going to provoke you, and it's either going to make you or break you, similar to how pressure busts pipes or the shit makes diamonds.
Family, peace to you and yours. Peace to the family. Peace to you and yours. Facts. Let me know how we sounding on the audio, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know how we are sounding on the audio. Yeah, that right there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gods and goddesses, Moors and Mobites. That right there is the Facts remix, ladies and gentlemen, the Facts remix. And I'm going to drop the link where you can find that. Yeah, I told y'all that is available. The single is available. We don't have it on the streaming services yet. No reason why. We just waiting for the EP to be finished and whatnot. And then we're going to put everything. But right now we have it on our website. You know what I mean? We go direct to the consumer. We don't really, you know what I'm saying? I mean, feel me on that. We go direct to the consumer. So I'm going to drop the link right now, so you could go ahead and get that. Let me see. Yeah, it's available. The single is available, 99 cents. You could have that in your Walkman and your whatever, however you consume music these days. That part, you know what I'm saying? You could go ahead and own that. You could go ahead and own that. But when I tell you the project that we are working on is going to be, we might have album of the year, mess around. This one right here is special. You know what I'm talking about? This one right here is special. This is livicated. I don't use the word dedicated. It's livicated to my core audience. And who is my core audience? The baby boomers, right? I seen y'all at the Gathering of the Masters. I see y'all in Zoom when we do these events. It's brothers and sisters between the ages of 40 to like 70. I don't know how I was able to capture their minds and whatnot, but that's who be riding for us. When we go to these events, we have elders pulling up. We have baby boomers pulling up. And for my young whippersnappers, I'm putting this out there to bring y'all back into the fold. This is the music that you were created on. You know what I'm talking about? This is the frequency that these elders that you vibe with, the Dr. Sabies of the world, the Dr. Phil Valentines, the Bobbies and whatnot, they all come from a vibratorial frequency, and it's not boom bap. It's not the boom bap. It's not that lower frequency. It's not booty shaking music. It's soul music. You feel me? Shit that you could feel in your soul. So yeah, the EP is crazy. And it's not just an EP either. We have a adult coloring book. We have the t-shirts and whatnot with the twin pillars, the 44, and we have a tour coming up in 2036. So I definitely need y'all to be tapped in for that, because that's gonna be fire. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, we have the single available on Bandzoogle. The link is, I just put it in the chat. I'm gonna put the link inside of the description so you can access it. And we also have the link in case you want some of that merch. If you want some of those 44 top t-shirts and whatnot, you know, knock yourself out. But yeah, look out for that EP. I think we may be rolling something out this Saturday at the we're having an event in Atlanta, the first annual Double Dutch type of thing. The first annual Double Dutch. I'll speak on that a little bit later, but we're gonna roll something. We're gonna premiere something on Saturday. You smell me? So just look out for that. Just look out. You got that? Okay, they say they got that. It's a whole bop. Man, it's a super bop. I listen to this. I listen to this religiously. Like I let it just be playing on repeat. You know what I mean? Wow, that's my meditative music. It is my meditative music. I promise you. I'm able to meditate. I'm able to go places. I'm able to think clearly. I'm able to tame the beast within with that good tune right there. So yeah, man. Shout out to Blue Pillar. The 44 Tops is in the building. You know what I'm saying? Before the night is out, you'll hear that song again. But with that being said, oh yeah, let me pull this up. Let me because I'm talking about the Double Dutch thing. Let me just show y'all in case y'all not familiar with what I'm saying. Like, what is this brother talking about? Is he smoking again? Here we go. Boom. Black Magic 363. Wadada, which is the melanated Moorish owned, Blackamoor owned health food store in the West End, which is the heavily melanated center of Atlanta. It's almost like Harlem in Atlanta. And Know the Ledge presents to you Double Dutch Day, the first annual Double Dutch Day, the first annual Double Dutch Day. And that's coming up on Saturday. Okay. That's right around the corner. That's on Saturday in the A in Atlanta. So if you live, I don't know, Alabama, if you live, I just came from Texas, like it's 2 hours. You know what I'm talking about? If you live in Texas, if you live in Alabama, if you live in Mississippi, if you live in the Carolinas, you could pull up. I'm giving y'all permission. Pull up. You know what I mean? Get your Double Dutch on. You feel me? Because we promote the Double Dutch in here. We respect the Double Dutchers. And you know, I'm gonna have to show you a video. They got Blue Pill out here Double Dutching and whatnot. He didn't even know he had it in him. But because we doing this Double Dutch thing, we got to quickly learn how to get busy and whatnot. So Blue is at the Invest Fest doing the Double Dutch and looking mighty good doing it. I might add. You know what I'm saying? You know, looking mighty good doing it. You know what I mean? He was holding his composure. He was handling the business. He understood the assignment, you know. So yeah, we very proud of him. We're going to talk about the Invest Fest. There's some things that we'll be covering today. Shout out to Al Kibalon 44 in the building. I see you on IG, God Body. Let's get on the phone, Al Kibalon. Spirit is telling me it's about that time. You know what I mean? I know you have the God Body Challenge coming up. I will be promoting and supporting that. You know what I mean? But it's time to get on the show and let the people know, give them an update, let them know what's going on with you, God. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. I think I want with the good brother. But here we have Blue Pill, Double Dutch God. 40. He ain't just the 44 guard. He's the double dutch guard. Now, let me preface what you're looking at. There's a couple, right, that I met at the there is a couple, a husband and wife, a team. I met them on Friday. You feel me? I met them on Friday and whatnot. And this team, they teach double dutch, right? I never even knew shit like this existed. They teach double dutch. And you would think that, you know, and I promise you, even if you have little ones and whatnot, and they don't have the art, they don't have the art. They don't have the art of the double dutch. You know, this couple right here, they can teach you so easy how to do this thing. I promise. I was standing there for like 30 minutes watching them just activate mad people and whatnot, and I was impressed. So yeah, they're gonna be there as well on Saturday, giving some lessons and teaching people how to get busy. So they caught Blue, and Blue was like, you know what? Let's go for it. So check them out.
We teach you in less than a minute if you know how. You can do it. Good. Good. Turn to me. Good. No, keep jumping. Good. There it is. Good. We go turn around. Turn around. Jump like that. It's a no. You turn. Keep jumping. Yes. Look. Good. Turn to me. Keep jumping. Yes. Good. Move. Move to your right. We're moving. We're moving. We're moving. Good. We go move to the left. We're moving. We're moving. Yes. That was right. Good.
Walking them down.
Get back to me. Oh.
So, you know, as adults, we be like, damn, I wish I knew what I knew now when I was 18. You know what I mean? You know how we be sitting back thinking, like, I wish I had the cheat. You know, if I knew what I knew back then, I would have the cheat code. Cool, right? I would say that, you know, for some of us olders and elders and whatnot, now is the time to go back and conquer shit that you might not have been able to conquer when you was a jit. You know what I mean? Like when you was a youth and whatnot. Now is the time to go back and kind of like, you know, slap boxing. You might have you know what I'm saying? Boxing, a little karate, double dutch, shit like that. Because you have your powers now. You on your supercell shit. So you owe it to yourself to tap into your inner child, go back into the inner child, and do the damn thing. That's what we on right now. We're going to activate the inner child. We're going to activate our childhood memories and whatnot. We are going to master that. So this Saturday, I believe it's going to be like a block party. It's going to be lit. It's family friendly. We have applications for vendors. I think we got about 3 or 4 slots left. Correct. And we look forward to meeting and greeting whoever pulls up. It was very impromptu. It's not like you got 3 or 4 months notice. We just popped out and we did this. It's very impromptu. We are also supporting our sister Nalaja at Wadata. All right, she has an establishment in the West End, and we are going to be supporting her and raising her up and holding her up and bigging her up as well, because she's been holding it down. She's been holding it down. So it's only right. Okay. It's only right. What's the cash apps? Okay. It's only right. So we look forward to pulling up on you guys, or you guys pulling up on us. And it's gonna be a movie. It's you know, salute. You know what I'm talking about? Salute. So now that we got that out of the way, you know what I mean? Let's talk about some things. You know, there's some things. There's you know, some things. It's a Tuesdays, Melanin Tuesdays. I was in Houston, Texas, over the strong end. I had to go and chill with my daughter and do some things out there. So I was at the Invest Fest the first day, which was on Friday, and I was there to soak some things up. I seen, you know, I met a whole bunch of people, took pictures, you know, had made a few dollars and whatnot. And then I was out the next day. But Blue Pill was in the building. He was holding it down. Let me give you a little preview of what Blue Pill was doing. Check it out. Yeah, so that's just a little glimpse. There's so much more to show and whatnot, but that's just a little glimpse of what Blue is out there. You know, he got the gold water, repping the gold water and whatnot, doing his thing. Shout out to my dude H Factor. Shout out to the Keys family and whatnot. Everybody that was out there, great, right? Um, so yeah, I've been hearing people talking about the Invest Fest. There are a lot of opinions about, you know, the effectiveness or the efficiency of the Invest Fest. I will go ahead and say, based off of what I saw this year, you know, it definitely had a lot of electricity. It was a very electrified type of situation from my standpoint, from my vantage point. I don't know. I can't necessarily say it was the same as the year before, right? But I would be a little bit biased because the year before I was there every single day. You know what I mean? It was a movie and then some. You know what I mean? And I was only there for one day this year. Um, it's needed. You know, I listened to Urban X last night, Black Dot, his show salutes. Happy birthday to the legend. Hold on. Happy birthday to the legend. You know what I'm talking about? Because I don't know if y'all be realizing this or not. Because in this corner of YouTube, you know, I don't know what it is, but people assume that if you have a show and another person has a show, that y'all don't get along or something, or I don't know. I don't know what people be thinking, but they be like, "Oh, you know Black Dot? Yeah, I know Black Dot. That's my OG. Black Dot been rocking with us since Four Corner days, 2001. I was an editor at our newspaper when he was driving the bus, and Black Dot was one of the first contributors for my clothing line, Kings County. He was one of the first investors. I mean, he believed in me. I was fresh into New York. This was 2005. Nobody believed in me. You know what I'm saying? And Black Dot believed in me. And that meant so much to me because I didn't believe in me all of the way. You know, I was holding on to a vision, and he was there. He was there for me. Um, and then of course his book, you know what I mean? His book opened up my eyes. This was like 2000, maybe before the investment. This might have been like '03 or 4. The hip hop book. That was one of the biggest books in this community at that time. I'm not sure if y'all are aware of that, but that book shifted the paradigm. Hip hop decoded. That book was a paradigm shifter. We have a lot of authors in this community. To be honest with you, when it comes to like the master teachers, one of the things that they all share in common, or the majority of them, I would say 80% of them, are that they're published authors. They have books. Noble Drew Ali said that it is imperative for the Moors to produce literature and to have printing presses and whatnot. Our modern day literature is podcasts. People are running to the podcast and shit like that electronically and whatnot. But nothing takes away from a good old book. You know what I mean? Nothing takes away from a good old book. You can't bypass the good old book. You know what I mean? The book is still a book. And I would highly suggest, even with me and I said the Duke of Tears was talking, because he just put a book out. He put a art book out, and I gotta go and grab that because I kind of like thought that there was gonna be more books left over. And then when I came to him to get the book, the shit was sold out. But you know, he said it, KT has said it, a few people, you know, when the internet crashes and when this digital shit burns and whatnot, when the solar flare hits the goddamn server, you're gonna need hard copies of your books. You know what I'm talking about? Even though it's gonna be real heavy to tug around on some Book of Eli type shit, but you're gonna need a book, and the book is gonna last longer than you. You know what I mean? People like Mark Zuckerberg, you know, Elon Husk, shit like that. You know, They out here erasing people's stuff, being whores. You know what I mean? He just did Mark Zuckerberg just wrote a letter talking about, oh, now he trying to switch sides and whatnot. He on some switch sides type shit. He like, oh, um, during the pandemic and whatnot, I was pressured by the Biden administration to censor people's posts. It didn't feel right to me, and all of this whole ass shit, nigga. Do you know? And I've been saying this to y'all, and I don't think y'all realize it or not. Do you know that these people have about a few $1,000,000 for the boy, the bag that they holding for me, the because they interrupted the ascension. You know what I'm talking about? They interrupted they interrupted my commerce. You feel me? Running around censoring and shadow banning and doing shit like that, and YouTube getting rid of my channel. All of this is gonna come back to bite them in the arse. I promise you. I told you this. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even do voodoo. I don't even do voodoo. You know what I'm saying? I don't kill no roosters and whatnot. But I told you they about to get spirit cooked. And lo and behold, they out here. This nigga laid down on the stove because that letter is basically he's cooking himself. He's cooking himself. He didn't have to say that. He's cooking himself. He's letting you know. You know what I'm saying? He's letting you know that something is coming. Because there's no way a multi-trillion-dollar company with a billionaire owner is just going to write a letter to say, oh, we were pressured to censor and to redact and to lie. These niggas were not fact checking. They were lying to push poisons on the people. People are dying every day. People are dying every day, B. This is not a joke. This is not a game, which goes back to the $1 million question. Like, for everybody that's telling me I should vote and whatnot, I'm like, fam, y'all just gonna let these people get away with murder? Y'all niggas talking about voting a homegirl. Y'all just and to be honest, like there's one arm of me that's like, if you like it, I love it. Then there's another part of me. I'm like, you niggas is crazier than batshit. Like, I don't trust you. Fuck around. I don't trust you, because if you gonna let this shit slide, there's nothing that you won't let slide. At the end of the day, you're just showing me that you just willing to get stepped on and pushed and rolled over, like, and you just here for the hype. So we're gonna sell you the hype if that's the case. You know what I mean? It's nothing more that we could do. You know what I'm saying? My hands are tied. You know what I'm talking about? We tried, we kept trying, and we done with that shit. You know what I mean? If you gonna drink the Kool-Aid, nigga, I have a whole pitcher ready for you. Got a whole fucking 3-liter if that's what you ready to do. But this shit is insanity on levels unparalleled. I never seen the insanity at reach the levels that it's reaching right now. You know what I'm talking about? Wait till you see my Kamala t-shirts, though. Them shits is fire, though. I'm dead ass. Fire. You know what I mean? You know, it's business. It's not personal. It's business. It's not personal. You know, the 85ers got to eat. You know what I mean? They want their t-shirts. But, you know, they out here shadow banning people. Got me looking crazy. Like I'm up to no good. They asking people, you sure you want to follow him? And for my squares out there, you know, I got people that follow me that's like citizens and whatnot. They don't know. They get confused. They like, is there something wrong? Like, is he up to something? Like, should we know something? They think that they think I'm, you know what I mean? They think I'm a pirate or something. No, ma'am. That's just Facebook and Meta doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? That's just Meta and Mark Zuckerberg and all of them doing what they do, making good people look like something is wrong with them. So the lawsuit is gonna look crazy. The lawsuit is gonna look crazy because the lawsuit is gonna look something like, I'm gonna show and prove. My affidavit is gonna be like, yo, these brothers been out here saving lives. These brothers have 8,000 testimonies. These brothers was out here on your internet doing things more than a decade. I got receipts and whatnot. So at what point, you know what I mean? At what point did I become a problem to you guys? At what point is it justified that you niggas is shadow banning me? So we're gonna have our day in court. You know what I mean? We're definitely gonna have our day in court. I'm gonna be on the stand like YSL Woody. Pause. What's up with your boy? Who's following the Young Thug trial? We gotta talk about this. Who out there is following the Young Thug trial? I'm confused. I'm confused as to what I'm seeing. I really am. You know what I'm talking about? I know, when I was, some of you young whippersnappers, y'all too young to remember Sammy the Bull, right? And y'all too young to remember the just the whole story around Sammy the Bull and John Gotti. Like, the fucking shooter became a rat, but then the rat was popping because Sammy the Bull was popping. So fast forward to today, you know what I mean? You got the King Slime, Big Slime is on trial, and the nigga who's the biggest rat, right? The biggest rat, YSL Woody, this nigga is lit. I'm talking about, bro, there's not one video that they don't put up on him that don't go $1 million. He's on the balloon popping dating show. He's on Fan Bus. He's on everything. I'm talking about, I can't turn around and not see this splinter on my timeline. This nigga is getting to the bag for real, for real. He's setting a precedent that, I promise you, and I applaud that shit. You know why? Because you niggas that's in the streets running around, you guys that are in the streets running around, living this lifestyle, chasing behind these nincompoops, y'all deserve everything that y'all get. Talking about we standing on business and whatnot, and I'm gonna die for this. Well, yeah, nigga, your whole shit is a joke, and we all laughing and whatnot. YSL Woody killed the streets forever. It's nothing. It's no coming back after this, bro. Tekashi 6ix9ine started the rat culture. No, Sammy the Bull started it. Sammy the Bull kind of started it. Well, you got to remember, Tekashi 6ix9ine falls underneath the category of the attention economy. Okay. So inside of the attention economy, this is a new paradigm. This is a paradigm that if John Gotti existed in this paradigm when he was outside trying to, be the man and whatnot. Because remember, John Gotti crossed the line of the traditional mob bosses, right? And what that means is the original creed of the mob bosses was you were not trying to be famous. Okay. You were not trying to be the man in front of camera. You were not smiling for the camera. You were as incognito as possible, similar to the dude Ghost on Power, right? Similar to Ghost from Power. You was working in the bakery, mad unsuspecting. You know what I'm talking about? You was working at the flower shop, shit like that. You was in construction. You wasn't flaunting the fact that you was a capo, or you wasn't flaunting the fact that you was a soldier. You were undercover. That mob shit was for the Bada Bing social club. Behind closed doors, you was able to get in your bag and talk your shit. You wasn't talking your shit in front of the cameras and whatnot. So John Gotti broke the mold by being the Teflon Don who was he was doing it for TV. Okay, so he was the new quote unquote era of gangsters, or he was the new era of mob bosses. Keep in mind, he got into that seat in the most egregious ways. He knocked off his big homie. He knocked the boss off, and it was unsolicited. He didn't get permission to do that. So to be honest with you, he's supposed to have gotten taken out from the gate, but they let that shit fly. And John Gotti was the Titanic that sunk the mafia. So YSL Woody is the Titanic that's going to sink the street culture, because the street culture is sick and it needs to sink to the bottom of the goddamn Atlantic. And to see this man masterfully getting on the stand doing his rat shit, you know what I mean? Like, it's not him on the stand, it's the embracing of the culture outside of the stand that's telling you that the culture is officially dead. Okay, because and to be honest with you, it goes back to what I was saying before, right? The fans are finicky. Okay, these are not fans. These are not fans, because you'll have a shorty twerking a Young Thug, and they was loving Young Thug in Atlanta. They was wearing dresses like Young Thug in Atlanta. Niggas was out here, you know, wearing jeggings and fucking tutus and whatnot. They were trying to be like Thug. These niggas was out here mumbling and punching in and whatnot. They was giving Thug, but they on YSL Woody's team now. You understand? You know what I'm talking about? You know, they on YSL Woody's team right now. They D-riding. So there's so much switch siding in Atlanta. You cannot trust anyone. There's no loyalty. So the same people that said they're free Thug and whatnot, they the same people watching Wyatt, because this nigga's doing 1 million views in like a day. So that means everybody is watching. It's the law of power when it comes to the court jester. He's the court jester. Okay, he's the court jester. And the law, the 48 laws of power, talk about the court jester. You make fun of, you make yourself you put yourself out there as a court jester. You make your, you know, anybody that can make fun of themselves, you could win in this new paradigm that we in. You cannot take yourself seriously. Yes. So my nigga Rat Williams, the legend, they're gonna build a statue of Rat Williams in Dallas when they take him out, I promise you. Or they're gonna build a statue of Rat Williams in like Nebraska, Omaha, somewhere where the chat niggas are going to pass some type of legislation, and they're gonna erect a statue to Rat Williams, aka Charleston White, because he set this shit the fuck off. These are the equivalent to Agent Smith in the Matrix. These are the equivalent to Cypher in the Matrix. They are crashing the Matrix by going back into it. They are viruses to this Matrix, and this Matrix is that defunct street shit. Okay, this that needs to die. It's already dead, but they are the ones. They're the pallbearers to the culture right now. Let's talk about it. It can't stand it can't stand on its feet anymore. You saw the interview with Big Sam and whatnot, Nipsey Hussle's brother, and he laid it out how they lined up Nipsey, his own gang, nigga, his own gang. Shit is dead. There's nothing left. Okay, little baby who got locked up for the hammer, right? So you got to watch out for him, because he was running around all moist and whatnot. He was getting moisted up by the white boy, the what's his name, Mike Rubin and whatnot. Little baby was running from a RICO and some other shit going down with the law enforcement. So they jammed him up for a hammer, right? When the rappers get jammed up for them hammers, you got to be careful, because that's when they get, you know what I mean? That's when they get flipped and whatnot. And, you know, he was the face of the streets, and you know, he got put into a sandwich by a white man, two Europeans. Um, nigga looking like Lestat. You know what I'm talking about? Interview with a Vampire. Pause. I seen that shit on Netflix, and I was like, I was offended, bro. They pouring on that they pouring on that alphabet shit, super like molasses, like syrup on an Aunt Jemima pancake. My genius. Oh my goodness, that show right there is crazy. You said Nashawn said the women in ATL are stugging harder than the men. Facts. Facts. You said Skrilla, drill rapper from Philly, talks about Orisha and says Ashe. They on demon time, but righteous, I guess. No, because there's deities in the Orisha that are not righteous. There, you think because somebody says spirituality, that means that these niggas is out here tree hugging? That's not what it is. And I've shared this with you before, that there's a pantheon of spirits. There's spirits that catch bodies. There's deities that you could fuck with that body shit. Oh, you know what I'm talking about? You could be crowned with a spirit that's about carrying iron and killing shit. Okay? Like the Reaper. And you could feed your motherfucking deity and live a happy life. And then you'll have attachments. You'll have these deities and demons attached to you. Okay? And they're going to help you win. You're going to get money. You're going to get shorties. You're going to be lit. Your skin might even start glowing and whatnot. But there's a price that you will pay eventually. So, yeah, stop falling for this shit. Everybody is looking at they look at reality through the lens of a Christian, because that's the majority of our programming. And that's not how this world is set up. You're supposed to break out of that. I thought all of those hours that you spent with Bobby and Panic helped you. I thought that would help you. There's deities out here. These niggas wearing these leggings and these beads and whatnot that protect them. They got trap gods, man. Come on now. I know y'all know this. They got trap gods, man. The fuck? So you think when a nigga say, oh, I'm into spirituality, that just automatically means that they out here touching, tree hugging and stretching and whatnot. No, and they in the downward doggy and what? No, it's not that. It's not that. You're falling for the okie doke. You being a Christian again. Okay, you're being a Christian again. Okay, even when it comes to Kemet, and a nigga might be like, yo, I'm rocking with Ampu all day. I'm rocking with Sekhmet, nigga. I'm tapped in with Set. Okay, I'm tapped in with Set. So those are not the people that's out here trimming flowers, nigga. That's not them. Okay, they will body something. Nah, you good. I'm glad that you said that, God Supreme. That's just a learning moment. You know what I mean? R.I.P. YBC Duel. I was watching his documentary over the weekend, the young bull from Philly that they lit up. You know what I mean? Shit crazy. Shit crazy. All of the Muslims and whatnot out there in Philly bodying each other and getting bodied and whatnot. Shit crazy. Crazy. I tell you. So the street shit is dead as a doornail. Take your children out of it. Pull them up out of it. Show them. Because a new president has definitely been set. Everybody's going to be telling now. I mean, you could bet your bottom dollar. Okay? You could bet your bottom dollar. There's no fear factor to telling anymore. Yeah, Tekashi kind of broke the mold, but YSL Woody is the nigga that took it there. He completely broke the mold. So I would highly suggest that if you wrapped up in that street shit and you thinking that this is where it's at, that you really sit down. Maybe you might you need 3 or 4 grams, and you might want to reevaluate shit, bruh. Because that ain't it. That is not it. Shit is gone. It's over with. Y'all would have the heydays that y'all are looking for has passed. P. Diddy is about to go to jail. He's the father of some of this shit. Okay? He's the father of some of this shit. He's about to go and meet his he's about to get his karma and whatnot. Let's stop following these niggas who are completely compromised. You dig? Completely compromised. And I remember the last show that I did, I was like, yo, stop running up on people and trying to convert them into your mind state and whatnot. Stop trying to convert them people into your quote unquote, into your mentality. And I still stand on that, because when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Position yourself, get yourself ready, because once the majority of our brothers and sisters who are deaf, dumb, and blind, they're literally sleepwalking, they're gonna have a rude awakening. And after they have a rude awakening, it's almost like if you wake up a sleeping giant, or if you throw water on a bear and whatnot when they were sleeping, and they're going to be very upset. They're going to start yelling and growling, and they're going to they're going to roar. They're going to make a lot of noise. They're going to flip tables over, and you let them get that shit out their system. And then you give them a dosage of some motherfucking truth and whatnot, because ultimately that's going to be the only thing that's going to help them at the end of the day. You know what I mean? But they going through some shit. The streets is dead. The streets is a lie. The rules have been completely decimated and broke. There is no more rule book and whatnot. There is no quote unquote what do they call that? There's no more code. The code is finished. The youngins is out here with no direction. The youngins is out here with no quote unquote they don't have anything. Streets are a fucking lie, and they hate you. And unfortunately, so many young souls are going to be sacrificed to Moloch or these demons, whatever it is, whatever the entity is that they set up to be fed and whatnot. So many of them are going to be fed to that deity before they fully realize what time it really is, that they were the food the whole time, that they were the cannon fodder, that they were the wood that was burning this fucking fire. You know what I'm talking about? That's them. That is them. So hold on to your pearls. Don't start pitching them shits, because imagine when a bear wakes up and it's just throwing shit around and going crazy and whatnot, and you trying to sit down and have a fucking conversation with it. It's gonna tear your head off and whatnot. Get out of the way, move out of the way, watch this shit fall. Don't be arrogant. Don't laugh at these niggas, because you know how our people are. They're gonna want to fight you if you laughing at them. You could laugh under, you put your hand over your mouth and you laugh. You could do that. But this shit is hilarious. It's comic relief. And it's sad at the same time, but you gotta laugh to keep from crying. I'm laughing this shit to the bank. These niggas are fucking hilarious. Okay? This YSL Woody shit, this pure comedy. You know what I'm talking about? I thought Charleston White was a funny nigga. This is pure comedy. And my son, Tamika Mallory, and a bunch of these niggas could do 1,000 marches and chase ambulances. Shout out to my guy. But I'm talking about approaches. There's a different type. The irony in it all is, with all of that activist, the social justice warrior, it's gonna take a nigga getting on the stand and being lit on YouTube that's gonna kill the game. It's gonna be more effective to wake the youth up than having a fucking march with bullhorns walking through the hood type shit, right? It's the irony in it all that is gonna take a snitch, either him getting bodied or just him not being, because They can't convict Young Thug. Not with this shit show going on in the court. They can't. Something got it. I don't. This is not a solid case. This is fucking. They just need to let these two niggas box or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm seeing. I don't even know what I'm seeing on TV. Like, I have no idea what the hell is going on. All I know is during the daytime, there's clips of this nigga in court just ratting. And at night, he's with a bunch of chicks. You know what I'm saying? On any given fucking platform. You pick one. He's with mad baddies and mad thoughts and whatnot. Just living a fucking good life. You know what I mean? So in a mumble rapper's brain, right? Because they can't really perceive too much. You know what I mean? They don't go, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying what they're perception based. So what they perceive, like niggas is behind the wall, what they're looking at, what they're seeing. You know, niggas that be having iPhones behind the wall and whatnot. They on their iPhones looking at fucking YSL Woody on fan bus, nigga, on the bang bus. And they like, God damn it. I was standing tall for the gang and I'm doing 80 plus life. And here it is. This nigga's out here in the balloon popping fucking YouTube shows, nigga, getting chosen by more than one woman. So they're going to question this code that everybody says that you have to stand on. You know what I mean? They're going to be like, that's not real, because one of the things that broke the code is the women. It's the women. It's not the men. It's these goddesses. It's this divine feminine. It's the divine feminine was like, we not following that shit. Come over here, Woody. Come and get some of this box. You know what I'm talking about? Come over here, Gunna. Come and get this lap dance, nigga. We're not honoring that. You come over, you go get you a Cash Cobain album and go chill with the shorties and whatnot. They will take care of you. They're not going to judge you if you a rat. Okay? They're not going to judge you. Okay? They out here taking care of rats, nigga. Ratatouille, nigga. They out here, they pro Ratatouille. The ladies. The ladies. So these niggas could be like, you know what? I don't want to chill with the guys anymore. Because, you know, this young generation, they all in the living room with their shirt off, doing their best Chief Keef renditions. You know, it's the bros over the hoes, but that shit done got switched up. You know, these niggas is in somewhere in a Section 8 apartment, chilling with mad thoughts. You know what I'm saying? And not worrying about nothing. You know what I mean? I'm not even gonna bother Gunna because he's not doing nothing near the amount of fucking damage that his Ratatouille compared to YSL Woody, bro. Is this their star witness? Like, is this? I mean, help me out with this case. Is this man the main reason why there's a RICO on Jeffrey? Is that the main reason? Is he like their star witness? Is he the one that's supposed to be locking down, you know, the whole shit? I'm confused. I don't know. Do they have a smoking gun, or is this nigga the smoking gun? I'm wondering. I don't know. Yeah, that jail call. Shit crazy in these streets. So, fellas, he said that YSL is a gang. Nasty work. I thought there was 80 songs saying YSL is a gang. I mean, we be playing dumb sometimes. Like, why they gonna say that? Nigga, let's stop that. Let's stop that. We're not gonna play fucking stupid on Al Gore's internet. Nigga, we know that they're a gang. Fannie knew that they was a gang. Nigga, Donald Trump knows that YSL is a gang. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Like, that's not a secret. It ain't like Gunna said some shit where niggas was like, damn, fam, I didn't know that. Nigga, YSL is a fucking gang. And slat and wiping your nose, nigga, we all know what that means. Like, I'm not playing stupid with y'all. Y'all could play dumb. I just refuse to do that. It's a Tuesday. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm gonna be brutally honest. You know? I'm gonna just be brutally honest. But yeah, street culture, done, finito, finished. Novel, it's a wrap. It's over. The stripper shit is dead. Strippers is dead. The strip culture is dead. Scamming culture, swipers and all, where they at? Dead. The drug culture, right? Niggas don't got gates no more. That's dead. Gang culture, dead. Right? What else is out there? Niggas robbing niggas, running up in cribs and what? Dead. Everything is dead. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Somebody give it up to Lord Jesus. You know what I'm talking about? I think Jesus is responsible for this. You know? But it all died. It's dead. It doesn't have the same charge anymore. It's not giving. It's not giving. The trap ain't dead. You know what I mean? The snowman has melted. Okay? Until something, you know, I don't know. Maybe these niggas will start smoking the monkeypox vaccine and come up with a new drug. But up until right now, on August the 27th, all of that street shit is dead. It's in a fucking box. It's finito. It ran its course. Okay. The juice has been squeezed out of this orange. Okay. You done made it's over with. You gotta find something new. So the newest, most littiest, most appealing thing in hood USA, ghetto USA, and even behind the wall with the inmates and whatnot is the financial revolution. That tends to be the biggest thing popping right now in what they call Black America. Okay. Okay. Somebody said it's not dead. It's on house arrest. It's in it's in a halfway house with a potential Fed charge that they're fighting. Let's just put it like that. It's on house arrest in the halfway house and it's fighting an NBA young boy Fed charge. Okay, let's just say that the shit it's on lockdown. They got it. They got it. It's not demure. That part. They have it in the figure 4. Okay, they just got to lean back and break the leg. They have it in the figure 4. Okay, they you know what I mean? They got the shit in a full Nelson. So the most littiest thing that's popping right now is gambling, online gambling, right? FanDuel, all of that sports betting shit. That's popping, right? That's lit right now. I shit you not. I seen, bro, let me tell you, these niggas out here with their mutant powers and whatnot. You got some niggas out here that probably got time machines. Cause this niggas out here licking, they hitting licks, bro. I'm talking about these little crack babies is out here hitting licks. They hitting licks like crackheads is hitting licks with scratch offs. You know what I'm talking about? They are out here hitting. Do not sleep on the sports paying the pay late. Yeah, all of these what bar stool niggas. I don't know what they doing. I don't know what it is. But they out here hitting a lick. Okay. So that's lit. That's kind of popping. Day trading and shit like that. That's kind of popping. Niggas is everybody's a fucking day trader. You know what I'm saying? Why is every girl on the dating show a nail tech, like in a fucking nurse? What's up with that? Let's get to that. Like, where did that come from? Am I missing something? You know what I mean? How are all of y'all if all of y'all doing nails, then who the fuck has the nails? Like, who's getting their nails done if every woman is doing nails? I'm just wondering. But yeah, man, the online betting shit is lit. Um, the stock day trading shit is lit. You feel me? The day trading shit is lit. The stock investment niggas is they following Wall Street Trapper. You know what I mean? Aristotle, they on that shit. I promise you. I promise you. Okay. What else is popping? What else is popping? Huh? Everybody's a fucking content creator. I'm like, God damn it. That's a lot of content. You know? That is a lot of if everybody's a content creator, that is a lot of content. I'm in the wrong game. You know? I'm in the wrong fucking game. But a lot of things. So this weekend you had the EYL Earn Your Leisure Invest Fest. This is number 4, right? So what's the poly market? What's that? What's the poly market? Is that polygamy? For the youth, for the youngins, NIL deals. You know they coming up on NIL deals. These youngins is hitting licks with the NIL deals. They are the streamers, Kai Cenat, Duke Dennis, and these niggas. These young kids getting played. They getting paid to play video games. Hallelujah. You know, hallelujah, because it's helping them get out of the streets and it's affording them an opportunity to make a few million doing something that they naturally like to do. Okay. Did I see Black Sam? No. I saw the truck. Sort of all what's that? All money in truck. And I asked, yo, Sam in there? He wasn't in there. So I didn't see him. Poly Market is a platform to bet on everything. Hold on. The fuck? Where I need new friends. Where was that? Where I didn't know about this. Let me write this down. Poly Market. I thought the poly market is where they was selling niggas that's in poly. Like I thought the poly market is where they was marketing the poly lifestyle. Okay, I'm learning things today. Yo, the NIL game is, I promise you, y'all might not realize it or don't know. They literally breaking these young athletes. You know you could get an NIL deal and be a video game. You could just be lit. You don't have to be an athlete. They're signing up high schoolers for NIL deals just because these niggas got clothing lines and they dripping and they got millions of followers, bro. So that's cool. Okay, you said poly market lets you trade topics. Stop playing. What the fuck are we doing? What am I doing? Are you serious? You know what I'm talking? Yeah, I thought they were selling wives and shit in the poly market. You know what I mean? Duh, man. Okay. I gotta check in on that. You know what I'm saying? But so a lot of people came out. Oh, I didn't even do the roll call. I'm crap wilding. We might have to do the roll call before it's all said and done. They shouldn't be paid for that much for what they do. I mean, yo, everybody's making Tubi movies and whatnot. Yeah, I remember I was throwing that out there. I want to make a Tubi movie with one of the conscious goddesses. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to make a Tubi love story. You know what I mean? I wanted to make a Tubi movie where, yeah, you know, it would have to be some crazy shit. Like I'm a super knuckle dragger, and I turn into a tree hugger because I met a shorty in the aisle of Trader Joe's, you know, who was helping me out with get the organic olive oil, and then I fell for her, and then it's just a crazy love. It's like some Love Jones shit, but only and then we throw some poly in there. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But man, people are getting creative. You said make that Tubi Black Love joint. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the gym. I'm trying. You know what I mean? I want to see me on the big screen. You know what I'm saying? I want to see me on the big. I think that's the next phase right there. I've been looking at me on the phone and everything. And then one day I went to somebody's house and they had me on a 100 inch. They had the YouTube on a 100 inch, and I was like, damn, the fuck? What's that about? You know what I mean? I'm looking at myself. I'm like, yo, that's when I got bit by the Tubi bug, and I was like, yeah, we need to get into scripted television. You know what I mean? We need to get into scripted television. So yeah, I'm gonna write the script. You say you a writer? Let's collaborate. Let's go. Let's go. I'm on that shit right now where I am going to get people that are a part of my, because that's the news. I was at InvestFest talking to people. So I got a new mentality. I got a new way of looking at my clock has been reset in a sense, because you know, change is inevitable and change is good. And I'm changing my perspective. And one of the biggest changes that I'm having is that I'm realizing that everything that I need is inside of my network. I don't need to look outside of my network. My network is lit. I belong to a network of some very talented, very powerful, very resourceful people. Y'all should never want to lose me. Y'all should never want me to venture forth into the land of the hook nose small hat agents and whatnot to try to get some fucking funding from them. Because even 50 Cent said during the Invest Fest, when he had his he was a headliner, and he got up there and he was like, look, he was like, you can't let them people know that you need them. If you walk into the negotiating room and you look like you need something, nigga, they gonna bend you over. Pause. Like it's up and it's stuck. That's how niggas is getting washed and whatnot, coming up in these meetings, and you niggas, you don't have the 3-piece suit on with the pinky ring, nigga. You coming in there looking hungry, yes sir, holding your hat. You know what I mean? Like you just got emancipated. That's not how you go into these people. You going in there like a hoe. And that's why TV shows are like Where Are They Now are in their 12th season. And that's why milk cartons be having a lot of niggas on the side of them, because you niggas are Where Are They Now? They get washing you up because you get booked at the first meeting. They don't even gotta wait. You just get booked at the first meeting. Yo, we're gonna give you $10,000. Oh my goodness. Let me call my mama. This is crazy. And they sign a contract. You niggas signed away your eyebrows, your pinky toe. You know what I'm talking about? You done signed away your third child and shit like that to these people for 10 bands, nigga, for real. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm at the point where I don't feel sorry for these niggas that don't read no more. It's over. I can't have no pity for these dudes. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever. Because these niggas is literally, when I seen Bobby Shmurda dancing on a table, nigga, and I knew what we was up against, I was like, nah, we up against some booty clappers. These are some impoverished hoes. These little niggas is they are some impoverished whores. That's what they are. You know what I mean? Who just happen to mumble rap. You know what I'm talking about? Niggas giving away your third eye for a check. Like, they try to spin it in mad different ways to make this shit sound all kind of ways. But no, these niggas was some poor ass niggas who went up in the office and was code switching from the gate. You know what I mean? You niggas was code switching from the lobby. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I don't no. We need to, them niggas need to be banished from the hood. You need to just, y'all stay over there in fucking Hollywood, in the hills of Hollywood, where you really want to be. We should not allow them back. You know? The hell. This is whole culture. So men, black men, melanated men, Negroes, coloreds, and all of that. Y'all should never have anything negative to say about whole culture because the women are taking the advice from you. Okay? They seen you hoeing yourself out. What do you expect them to do? They wasn't attracted to Zaddy like that. Y'all brought Zaddies around. They seen what the Zaddy dressed you up and put lipstick on you, nigga. So what you think they finna do? You're not standing on business. You're not standing on business. Because if you were standing on business, you would be able to get on those goddamn Invest Fest stages and give these niggas something to do. And unfortunately, you know, I have my critiques about these conventions that take place and what they could do and what they're not doing. But that's not for me to really, you know, I could critique, but the best thing that I could do is to be the clean glass of water and just be like, yo, you know, and I'm not about to kick nobody's back in for doing what everybody is not doing. So big ups to everybody that's doing these conventions, that's bringing the people out and whatnot. You know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Something to do on a Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how our people are. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put it like this. In a reality that we live in right now, where, and this is not 10 years ago, we live in a world where a nigga will literally sit on his phone for 12 hours and just keep scrolling. You living in the matrix, scrolling. So how the fuck would I critique a nigga to come to Atlanta to pay $300 to see the people that he was scrolling looking at for 12 hours? Nah, that nigga, this is what they want. This is what they want to take pictures. You know what I'm talking about? This is the new paradigm that we living in. This is not the 80s, my nigga. These niggas want to take pictures with their new celebrities. That's what they into. You think I'm gonna stop that? That's your pastime. This is what you do to get wrecked, nigga. That's whatever. If you like it, I love it. If you like it, I love it. And eventually, somebody will get tired of being a fucking fanboy and say, you know what? I want to stand on one of them stages and talk my shit. I got something to offer. I got something I got something to give these people. A solution. You know what I mean? Because that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be solution orientated, you know, and I'm gonna get on one of them stages and I'm gonna give them a motherfucking plan. That's the only. So I want 30,000 people to pull up so I could talk to them niggas. I want that 30,000 because they coming. I'm looking in their eyes. They was thirsty. People that I was seeing, they was thirsty. But like I said, they wasn't in the streets. They wasn't selling no cheeks. They wasn't selling no drugs. They wasn't kicking in nobody's door at 4 a.m. They wasn't out there scamming. They wasn't in the motherfucker gangbanging. They wasn't doing none of that shit. So at some point, we just have to be able to meet these motherfuckers in the middle. And at the end of the day, I appreciate seeing our people dressed up. I appreciate seeing our people business minded. I appreciate seeing our people chasing a motherfucking dream. I appreciate seeing our people starry-eyed when they see the people who they deem as celebrities or as stars or as powerful people in their eyes. You know what they say? Don't meet your idol. I ain't with the idol worshiping. Don't treat me like fucking like Eddie Murphy and Coming to America when he seen that nigga from Zamunda who was ready to fucking clean his shoes in front of everybody. Like, don't fall into that type of category, because that's just you can't, you know what I mean? That's just that's a flaw in your character when you give it up like that. But if you get excited for seeing somebody who you got love for from the internet, and then you could see them in person and really like love on them or hug on them or tell them how you feel about them, I'm not against that. Nothing is wrong with that. You know what I mean? Let people do what the fuck they do. We live in a celebrity culture. We live in a celebrity culture. Okay? That's just the way that this shit has been set up, especially with social media now. You're going to see a lot of that. You're going to see a lot of that. And to be honest with you, I'm glad that I was at the gathering of the masters, and then I went to the Invest Fest afterwards, because you got to see the dichotomy of the two paradigms. Even though you said the stars have sold their souls, niggas in the streets have sold their souls. These whores that are out, these girls that are out here sucking off people for $20, they sold their soul. The strippers who let niggas throw dollars at them while they butt booty naked and whatnot, while their children are being unattended and whatnot, they sold their souls. The niggas that are running around with color rags and whatnot, killing one another, they sold their souls. Homies in them that's out here selling fentanyl and drugs that are killing people, they sold their souls. So when we talk about people that's selling their souls, don't forget them niggas. Okay? Y'all letting everybody off the hook that's right around you, but you niggas want to look at people on TV and talk about what they doing. What about your brother? What about your uncle? What about your father? What about them? Are they fucking demons too? Did they sell their soul? Is their soul somewhere in a fucking mason jar? Okay. They sacrifice you. The fuck? Them niggas sacrificed you to get high. So that's called selling your fucking soul. People be thinking, oh, you gotta join the Illuminati. No, nigga. If you touched your toes, nigga, and you lost your manhood, nigga, you in the Illuminati. How about that? Well, where's the bombs, nigga? Let's talk about that. Let's get to that. Let's get to that. If you looking for your manhood and you can't find it, nigga, you sold your soul. You in the Illuminati. If you flying around with less that, nigga, you in the Illuminati. You sold your soul. Okay? You sold your soul, and there's no coming back from that type shit. So we need to be clear. If niggas is walking around with stilettos and they got full beards and whatnot, you sold your soul. You don't have one. You sold your soul. You know? So it's the same thing. It's the same thing. And we've got so comfortable with pointing fingers and whatnot and saying what somebody else did and whatnot. And we're not realizing that we're surrounded. Your best friend, your homegirl, the one who's trying to live like the girl from Sex and the City, right? She's selling her fucking soul. Okay. She's sleeping with truck drivers. Okay. She out here letting Ku Klux Klan members run trains on her. They got her eating out of dog bowls, and she didn't sell her soul. You encouraging that. You call that liberation. You're confused. You're confused. So when you want to start judging, you need to be able to judge the right way. All these niggas are selling their soul. This whole culture is about selling their soul. This culture is cursed. This whole culture needs to be thrown the fuck away, and they needs to push a reset button on the entire culture. Henceforth, why I said there's a necessary evil running through the culture right now. It's called YSL Woody, Charleston White, Tia Kempt, right? A whole bunch of people They are the agents in the matrix. That's who they are. They are the anomalies. They are the quote unquote virus. They are viruses that are going to destroy the shit that needs to be destroyed. Yeah, saucy Santana ass niggas. Okay? So instead of making these niggas famous, just pay attention. They're pulling the house down on themselves. What about Jaguar, right? She's a special case. Not necessarily her. You know, it's not about exposure culture more so than than what we see. These niggas are wild. Jaguar Wright is not a wild card. She's an exposed, she's hurt people, hurting people, and she, you know, kinda, but not really. Not too much that I'm talking about her per se. You know what I mean? Because you don't destroy the matrix by exposing it. You understand? You're not destroying the matrix by exposing it. I tried to explain that to people before, and I was like, all of that exposing P. Diddy shit is it's not destroying any, it's not change. Nigga, we live in a compromised culture. They are having white nail parties in Atlanta right now. They are reenacting everything in the paperwork from the P. Diddy case. It didn't stop anything. It didn't stop anything. The Jaguar Rice shit, she's just giving out details that people could mimic. That's not stopping anything. Okay? That's not stopping anything. And she admitted, what is she, a dominatrix? She admitted that she was the one flipping the girls and that she had everything. Her hands is all, her hands are dirty. So I'm talking about the wild cards. The YSL Woody, you didn't see him coming. He's a wild card. Charleston White, he's a wild card because he's the one-eyed man in the land of the blind, leading the blind, and he's a wild card. He's destroying the shit every time he opens his mouth. His interviews and the way that he comes at the culture in such an off-kilter way, it's destroying the fabrics of it. Okay? It's ripping up what niggas thought was the rule book. You said 69 is a wild card. In a sense, he was. In a sense, he was. You know, Tekashi 69 was the beginning of some of this fuckery. You know what I mean? And he's the wild card as well. And yes, you can't say that you didn't see it coming in him because you seen it coming. You knew that he was going to snitch from the gate, right? Henceforth, why he's not relevant like that anymore, his damage is already done. He's useless. There's no use for him anymore. He's going to get bodied very soon. Mark my word. He's going to get taken out very soon because he's a walking, his case is a little different. You know what I mean? He's the harbinger to some of the more Agent Smith type of energy that we're seeing now that's completely destroying. It's like a tornado inside of a fucking china shop. But he's the harbinger that bring that in. You understand? If you understand what I'm trying to explain to you, but it's not him per se. Okay? It's not him per se. You know? Even DJ Academics to some degree, but we need DJ Academic unhinged. You know, these people, they when they're unhinged, that's when they do their best work. When they're unhinged, when they're not following any script, when they're just destroying shit, when they're tearing down the foundation and they're ripping up the contract and shit like that, and they're going against the oath. That's when it's effective. Tekashi 69, he was more of a plant. He was more of you know, I think he was a Fed from the gate, you know. So the game has to be destroyed from within. It has to be taken down in order for something new to rise up. And yeah, it's taking place. Kamala's a wild card. She's a wild card. How is she a wild card? Because you didn't see her coming. She was standing right in front of you, and she was unpopular. You didn't like her. She was corny. You know what I'm saying? She was the worst vice president, and now this chick is out here with momentum. She's a wild card, and she has so many things going for her in the and not the right way. She got so many things going for her that will collide with so many other things that, yeah, when they plug her into the full fucking machine, she has the capability to make that bitch crash. She has the she can make it crash. She's that much of a wild card. You know what I mean? Trump is not a wild card. She's a wild card. She didn't even know that she was coming. That's right. That's right. I told y'all before that she is Victoria Newman from the TV series The Boys. Okay. I had her right here on the cover of the Fear that we was doing. Fear. Remember this? Project Fear. She is Victoria Newman from The Boys. And in the season finale of The Boys, she got her shit pushed back. Okay? That's what happened. They knocked her fucking head off. Well, they ripped her in half. You know what I mean? A character called Billy the Butcher, not Benny the Butcher, Billy the Butcher. You know what I mean? He had it's a long story, but you would have to know the TV show. But yeah, they basically knocked her off in the end. So she has you got to be careful with her. You got to be careful with her. You understand? She could get knocked off in this climate that we in right now. So she's a wild card. You don't know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm talking about? She went from zero to hero. You know, she went from zero. I know one thing, them shirts are selling. You know what I'm talking about? Them fucking Kamala shirts are selling. You know what I mean? Aunties is out there running wild. And I'm not, like I said, them Kamala shirts are selling. Trump is a disruptor and not a wild card. Yeah, I agree. But he's somewhat of an all right. So the movie The Matrix, right? Because I'm using analogies and I'm saying Agent Smith, right? Is Trump Agent Smith or is he Cypher? Which one is he in The Matrix? You know? Is Trump Agent Smith or is he Cypher in The Matrix? That's a question that I ask. You know? What's up with Mother's Milk? He's lit. Mother's Milk and The Boys. Yeah, it's my guy. Wasn't it last? People are saying definitely Agent Smith, and then we got the ciphers. I see him more as Cypher. I see him more as a Cypher in The Matrix. I would see Trump more as a Cypher in a sense. You know what I'm saying? He's not necessarily Agent Smith. You know? You said Kamala's Agent Smith? Wow. Yeah, it's a good way of saying it. Kamala Agent Smith. He can't be the one. The one is Agent Smith. Well, according to some people's perspective, I mean, look at all of the characters. Who else is the one? Let's look at the cast of characters in this season of whatever the fuck the name of this show is, right? Who else do they have? There's nobody for the next 10 years. They're recycling this cast of characters. Look at the DNC. They're rolling out. This is like This shit is like Fast and Furious 12, nigga. It's the same cast. They roll out Mike and fucking Barry. They rolling out fucking Bill and Hillary, nigga. You know how much makeup do they gotta put on these people? You know what I'm saying? These niggas are mummified. They're rolling out Nancy Pelosi. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have no new players. They really don't. They gotta wait for fucking Barron Trump to grow up. And Malaya and them. There's no more new players for the next 10 years. They're gonna have to recycle and juggle these niggas until all of them die off. Okay? They're gonna wait until they give RFK the AI voice. You niggas is crazy. He's gonna have JFK's throat box. He's gonna have a JFK throat. They're gonna, I think Elon Musk is gonna put the fucking chip in this nigga's throat. He's gonna put the Neuralink in RFK's throat. You see RFK be doing pull-ups. This nigga RFK be doing pull-ups. RFK like a UFC fighter. But he's gonna get his voice back, and you niggas is in trouble. Okay? He's gonna get his voice back, and he's gonna be lit. You know what I mean? He might even bring JFK out of hiding. JFK Jr. type shit. According to you QAnon niggas, JFK Jr. is really VP Lance in whiteface type shit. You know? But like, who are they gonna bring out? Is Beyonce rolling? Like, who are they going to politicize in the next 10 years? It has to be entertainers. It's gonna have to be entertainers. They don't have no more fish in the political pond. I was looking at them. There's no young niggas on the come up. There's fucking AOC and that's it. There's no young whippersnappers. They have Westmoreland or Westmore. He's the young brother out of like, what's that, Baltimore, Maryland, or wherever over there. He's a prospect. You got AOC. You know, she's a little crazy and whatnot. Yo, this is the funniest shit I seen all night. Yo. RFK is outworking my king. I told him he got to get in the gym. Pure comedy, yo. That is hilarious. Yeah. She said he's outworking her king. I felt you on that, man. I felt that one right there. God damn. Oh, come on, King. You see this nigga RFK doing pull-ups? He out here dropping give me 50. He's really on the motherfucking Kanye workout plan. You know what I mean? He's like, yo, if my voice don't work for me with the ladies, at least I could take my shirt off. I'm out here eating dog hamburgers, doing push-ups. I'm getting a lot of action on this Kennedy last name. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't playing with you niggas. He is not playing with you niggas. You know what I'm talking about? Give him his respect. Give him his respect. You know? Put some respect on his name. But I promise you, when he get his voice box, when he gets his voice together, yeah, he's running circles around you niggas. Y'all watch out. Where is Cornel West? The fuck? Where the fuck is Cornel West? You know what I'm talking about? God damn it. Yo, if Ye stood on business, if the nigga Ye was standing on business, I don't know how he got distracted. He's the biggest loser right now. If he would have stood on business, somebody would have took his ass serious on his presidential run. Like, this nigga dropped the ball, fam. For real, for real. He had a fucking potential. The fuck? Yeah, he's finished now. We can't even talk about him and whatnot. But if he would have stayed focused, he would have had some. He would have been in somebody's cabinet, or they would have been talking about, you know what? We just gonna go ahead with we just gonna go ahead with Kanye Omari West, man. Fuck them other two. We gonna just roll with Kanye. He could have had Cornel West as his vice president and rode off into the sunset. Yeah, RFK is in the gym with that gold water with blue pill and 19. I'm telling you, man, don't let this nigga outdo you. I mean, what are we doing? A Trump and Ye ticket. You want to talk about going to the moon? That was it right there. These niggas missed their calling. There's an alternative universe where they are bodying shit right now. I'm talking about full coliseums, full stadiums. Trump comes out and then Ye closes it with you niggas can't tell me nothing and carnival type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that, and you know, he gets fucking he gets whatchamacallit, what's her name? Kim Kardashian. Yeah, he gets her back. You know what I mean? This is an alternative universe. Where's all of those script writers that said that they want to get on Tubi with me? Please hit my inbox. You niggas know how to find me. Let's talk. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk. You know? We gotta push shit on Tubi that's gonna fry these niggas noodles and whatnot. These niggas is on lean and Percocets. Like whatever you put on Tubi, it has to stretch the imagination. So we just can't write regular scripts anymore. We cannot write regular scripts anymore. We gotta shock in all these niggas. So yeah, let's go. You know what I'm talking about? Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm ready to break the mold. You know? We could use the AI and just put it on my face. We could make me Kanye type shit. You know? But yeah, it's crazy in these streets, man. It is crazy in these streets. Shit is out. This shit is crazy. But I had a great weekend or strong end. I got to chill with my daughter. You know, fathers that are out there, you know, please, if you don't do anything, you know what I'm saying? Get them children next to you, bro. You know what I mean? Get them children next to you because that is your, you know, Invest Fest, nigga, my biggest investment. Invest Fest? Shit. The investment of all investments is these babies. That's the only stage that I want to stand on is with my babies, my children. I got 3 of them. That's the Invest Fest. That's the biggest investment that anybody could put forth is in this new generation. I'm ready to take a fucking seat and let my children shine because they all stars, you know? I just don't know what to do with them, you know, because this is a cold world. You feel me? This is a cold ass world. And I would literally body something if niggas played with mines. Like I would go ahead and walk the yard. You know what I'm talking about? Any knowledge on where Hakeem Bey is? I put the search out for him too, and somebody came back and said that they are in contact with him. And as soon as I hear from Hakeem, I will let everybody on the platform know what it is. But he goes on something called Vision Quests, and maybe he went on a Vision Quest that lasted about 10 years this time. But according to my source, he's okay. He's okay, and he's thriving. And that's one of my original teachers, and I need to see him because me and him need to catch up. Hakeem Bey was talking about virtual reality, augmented. He was talking about all of this shit in like 2011. You feel me? He was talking about all of this way back. Yo, he is so ahead of time. He's literally in the future. That's why you probably can't find him right now. He is literally in the future, y'all. Do not sleep on the master teacher Hakeem Bey. And the book, he used to come out with a book called Moorish Paradigm. It was a periodical, it's a journal. He has about 100 or more of them. And when you read the Moorish Paradigm, you could Google the Moorish Paradigm. I found a few of them online. You will see that this man's mind was in the future. This is before the internet type shit when he was doing all of this. Like, Hakeem Bey is a super legend and whatnot. Where's Kambada? Kambada has 2 children now. You know what I'm saying? Kambada got babies. So he's invested in his future. This is the real invest fest. These babies, you know? So y'all might not hear from certain people because they literally are doing they being parents and you know, you can't be a superhero and a parent at the same time. Like, you know, Superman, you got to be Clark Kent in order to be a parent. You know what I mean? Like, Spider-Man can't be a father. Peter Parker can. You know what I'm talking about? So, you know, sometimes you got to hang up the cape, take off the fucking leotards, and be daddy. You know what I mean? Because my daughter don't call me red pill, and neither does my sons. I'm not red pill to them. Then when they see me on TV, they be like, what the fuck? Where that came from? You know what I'm talking about? But I'm not red pill to them. I'm dad. You know? You need 44 tops anime. Be careful what you wish for. You know what I'm talking about? Be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. You know? So, you know, I enjoy being a Baba. That is, you know, that's why I'm doing this. That is my engine. That is my purpose. You feel me? Like, that's what powers me. You know what I'm talking about? That's what powers me. People would be like, damn, how could you wake up and still do this shit? Because I got children that love me, you know, and I love them. And they inspire me. You know what I mean? So I'm able to do what I'm doing. And if I were not inspired, I wouldn't be doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But I'm gonna throw this video up here, and then we're gonna get up out of here and whatnot. I believe Black Magic 363 got a show going on. Y'all go check him out. And we are gonna be back. What's today? Tuesday. We're gonna be back Thursday. Maybe we might have a panel. Maybe we won't. Who knows? But yeah, stay tuned. But check this out. This is from a podcast that I did. I did this at Stankonia Studios. Shout out to Stankonia Studios in Atlanta. And this clip right here, we talking about the war going on outside, but all of these multiple wars, you know what I mean? For everybody running around playing games and acting like we not at war, you know, I would have to beg to ask you, you know, do you realize where you at and what's going on right now? Like, you know, Conjure Queen, she's chilling. She's chilling. You know, everybody ain't on the internet. You feel me? Y'all see me and Blue and everybody. We stay in front of these cameras, and you know, everybody is not. That's not what they do. You know what I'm saying? They, you know, it's a lot of people that don't fuck with the internet like that. So she's chilling though. She's good. On some Juneteenth shit, right?
That's the point of this conversation.
They didn't get the memo. It's shit going down. And people don't know because distraction is also a great tool in war. Like, we at war. I don't know if people realize it.
Yeah, we are at war.
We in a war. We in an in-game war. We're in a war. It's so much war going on that it's on multiple levels, right? There's a spiritual war going on right now. There's a culture war going on right now. There's an economic war going on. There's a biological war going on. There's a war against nature, or what I call the Netta rules. There's a war against terror, but not the terror that you think. Terra firma, which is the earth, right? Terra firma. You dig? There's war. There's mad wars going on. And there's a war inside that people is dealing with. So you got to focus on getting that right, and then all this shit outside of yourself is gonna fall into place. But you got to walk through these wars on some, yay, I walk through the valley of, on some inception shit. When things fall, that means things is rising up. So with all of the calamity and the wars and all of the rumors of war going on, that's just an indication that shit is moving. And that's a fact. You know what I mean? So don't let none of these distractions put you in a certain type of place where you taking shit personal, or you are going to wear that shit like it's your jacket and it's not. You know what I mean? Has nothing to do with you. The matrix is falling. Babylon is falling. You know what I mean? The matrix is changing right before your very own eyes. The dimensions are shifting and whatnot. The divine feminine is rising. Don't fight it. And do not try to go against a moving train. You know what I mean? That's why I'm like, yo, I'm not necessarily, one thing that I'm not gonna do. I'm never gonna be I'm not never, but I'm not arguing nobody over no politics. Not doing it. You know what I'm saying? People is out here losing friends. I heard relationships breaking up. They having fights in the crib over this political shit. You know what I mean? Stop letting these people divide you with these games, y'all. I promise, stop falling for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Cleanse your quote unquote circles of any of that negativity and all of that bullshit. Focus on the bag. Focus on these babies. Focus on what tribe are you going to click up with? What network are you going to join? This about some type of solutions that don't got nothing to do with some fucking government is handing out to you and whatnot. We could hit a lick on the government. I ain't, shit, grants and all of this other shit. Hit a lick, hit your lick, get your bag and whatnot. Get whatever they got for you. But we not dependent on it. The fuck? We not dependent on it. Niggas don't control my reality. They come on now. Are you dumb? They don't got no power over my paradigm or my existence or how I'm moving type shit. I'm not waiting on none of them. The fuck? I'm not hedging my future on no goddamn presidential candidate. It don't matter who it is. It don't matter who it is. For real, for real. Really don't. You got to believe in self. And you got to have a strong enough circle to where y'all believe in each other on some super self shit. You the superhero. You lit. You got the powers. You are changing shit. Your DNA is upgrading, not theirs. The fuck? Don't get distracted. You know what I mean? This is all a stage and it's a script. So be mindful of that. That's right, Petty Gibbs. Don't hate on nobody and don't wait on nobody. When you hate on somebody, you incur karma. If a nigga badmouth Red Pill, he's only badmouthing him or herself. I will encourage you to keep talking and whatnot. You badmouth me, you badmouth yourself. You building karma on yourself. You cursing yourself. It doesn't matter. It don't matter. So, with that being said, y'all, we're gonna leave y'all with the Facts remix. And another thing, we got that, like I said, we got the Drippington. A lot of people been ordering these shirts and whatnot for the master teachers. Man, let me see something. Might even show you. Yeah. We got the KT Aliens. Shout out to my KT Aliens. For all of my Supreme members, we got some free shirts for y'all for the KT Aliens. Y'all are our biggest supporters and whatnot. So make sure y'all give us your size, right? Because we got you on a free shirt. We're going to want you to rock these KT Alien shirts. Very proud. You know what I mean? We want y'all to send us the pictures and whatnot while you out here dripping. You know what I'm saying? Because that's important. You know what I mean? That's important. You got to represent your family and whatnot and let it be known, you know what I mean, that you a KTLian. And then, of course, we have the Master Teacher Collection. We got new flavors. You feel me? We got the new flavors. The Bobby is the biggest seller out of all of the shirts, if you want to know. The Bobby Hemmett shirt is the biggest seller. Everybody, not everybody, but most people are buying this one. But they also loving the Sabi and the Dr. Africa. But, you know, Bobby is a legend. Bobby is a hit. Yeah. Yeah. We got more coming. We got more teachers coming. Dr. Sabi, of course. The Kendrick one is lit too. Dr. Sabi is lit. You know what I mean? The Dr. Africa is lit as well. So yeah, go ahead and get your t-shirt for the master teachers, paying homage to the real, you know what I mean? Paying homage to the ones who saved our lives and woke us up and laid this foundation for us that we standing on. You know what I'm saying? They paved the way, and I pay homage and whatnot. So I wear them on my shirt. I started my career on 125th Street selling King Tut and Kemetic deities on t-shirts and motifs of the ancestors and whatnot. And fast forward to where we at right now, I lived long enough to where my master teachers are the new deities and they're the new quote unquote royalty. You know what I mean? Regular people, you know, I don't know what regular people really means, but the average, like you got people that eat pork and they rock with Dr. Sabi. They know who Dr. Sabi is. They know who Queen Afua is. They know who the master teachers are. You feel me? They're familiar with them. You know what I mean? These are household names now. So that is a beautiful thing. That is considered a touchdown where I'm from. That's considered a touchdown where I'm from. I shit you not. Okay. So now that they know about them, the children will know about them because that's who we are focusing on. I'm still doing the t-shirt workshop. See, I had to break out with some fire ass t-shirts to, you know, to kind of get my, because I'm going to be giving y'all the analytics. I'm gonna take y'all in the back office and show y'all, you know, the money that's being made. We're gonna show y'all certain things. So before we do the t-shirt workshop, we got to show y'all the new t-shirts. So everything is going according to plan. My good brother Nashawn Lee, he's lit. He's out here making sneakers. He's out here designing shit. We got Jefferson from athletics. He bodying shit. He bodied the Invest Fest. He bodied the meeting of the masters, gathering of the masters. And we're going to bring some other special guests into that workshop as well. We also have Kid Journey coming through, and that's going, oh, this right here. This is him right here. Lico TV Films. This is our in-house artist, the brother who is the mastermind behind many things that you are seeing and hearing, like the Facts remix. He's locked in for life with me. You dig? You know what I'm talking about? So salute to the God, you know what I mean? And that's what this network is about. This is what I'm talking about when I say that we all we need and we all we got. And let's stop looking outside of self. If you niggas ever see me chasing another nigga, cut my nose off. You know what I'm talking about? If you niggas ever see me D-riding and running behind a nigga, chop my nose off to spite my face. You know what I'm saying? I will never do no crazy shit like that. If you see me doing some shit like that, then you know that I'm possessed with the spirit of a rat. You know what I mean? And it's not me. You know what I mean? And you could throw a fucking tomato at me because that's just not me. It's not what I do. You know? Who directed the Made for This? It's a brother out of Miami called Shula. Shula the Don. He went ahead and was doing stuff for Rick Ross. And he is Jim. He was with Jim Jones for like 10 years. He's the one that was doing all of the Jim Jones videos. Shula the Don. He directed Prince and he directed Made for This in like 2016. And he's lit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, all my clone. I might, if you see that, you know they clone Tyrone and whatnot, and that's not me. It's not me. I don't run behind no niggas. I don't run behind nobody because I got a network. I got a network. I have a powerful network. I like I said before, I don't know nobody that knows as many people as I do. I just don't. You know what I'm talking about? I really don't. I don't know nobody who has a network like me and my bro, me and Blue. It's unmatched. You know what I'm saying? We know niggas all the way in Alaska, you know? But yeah. With that being said, we will be back and we have more and more and more information, you know, more new things. We're just going to continue to move forward because it's forwards forever, backwards never, right? So we standing on that. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Red and Blue Purple like Prince, go ahead and get the single. It is available now. The link is in the description and I will drop it again. It's on Bandzoogle and whatnot, 99 cents. You could go ahead and rock out. The EP is on the way. It's going to blow you away. All right. Love and light to the family. Peace.
Red, blue, purple light. Red, blue, purple light. Friends. Facts.
To this day.
Red and blue, purple light. Red. Red and blue, purple like friends. Facts. You can get to know the legend. Sacrilegious Sunday to Melanin Monday. You can get to know the legend. My love, just open your third eye on Thursday. Lord, the food, the art, the clothes, the Vatican's getting exposed fast. We put the show on the road. You better stay on your toes. I was till the land focused on the ego. Then I opened my heart, let go of the ego. Grand after grand, we're stacking up these C notes. Facts, facts, yeah. We gon' put this shit on our backs. Facts, facts. We in your city, pull up where we at. Facts, facts. Peace, love and light. Peace, love. To the family, peace, love, and light. To the family, peace, love, and light. To the family.
These days and time, black man, is going to be the time that you have been waiting for. You came here for a reason. Whatever pressure, whatever adversity, whatever the fuck you feel, I don't know what you feel.
Red, blue, purple light. Red, blue, purple light. Facts. Red, blue, purple light. Red and blue, purple like friends. Facts. You can get to know the legend. Sacrilegious Sunday to Melanin Monday. You can get to know the legend. My love, just open your third eye on Thursday. Lord, the food, the art, the clothes, the Vatican's getting exposed fast. We put the show on the road. You better stay on your toes. I was till the land focused on the ego. Then I opened my heart, let go of the ego. Grand after grand, we're stacking up these C notes. Facts, facts, yeah. To the family, peace, love, and light. To the family.
These days and time, black man, is going to be the time that you have been waiting for. You came here for a reason. Whatever pressure, whatever adversity, whatever the fuck you feel, I don't know what you feel, but whatever you may be feeling is going to push you, and it's going to provoke you, and it's either going to make you or break you, similar to how pressure busts pipes or the shit makes diamonds.